All right, what's up, y'all? So, just had a few thoughts as we're getting ready to go into the week. All right, so it takes a few days to get back on track. All right, I already noticed after being back from my little excursion on the holidays and just getting right back to the basics. I already feel amazing. I still feel a little bit thick. Energy levels are back and all that stuff. So I just want to say, be patient with the process. Just stick to the basics. Give yourself a little bit of transitional time and just commit to being ultra clean, right? It all adds up like we talked about before. I would use today, Sunday. I mean, it's the first of the year, it's a fresh start. Sundays are always a fresh start anyway. Purge your house of all the stuff that doesn't serve you. Okay, whatever that stuff is. I think for most of us, that's going to be the carbohydrate based stuff. And you know what things that you have a problem with, all right? If you know that you can't keep stuff in the house and you have a tendency to go snack on it, again, all these little things add up. So I would use today to completely purge your place of all the stuff that doesn't serve you. When it comes to carbohydrates, the most optimal approach is going to be safe starches, fresh fruit or frozen fruit, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of dark chocolate. All right, I'm allowing myself to have a little bit of my homemade fudge because it's made with honey, but I'll do a half a cup of fresh fruit in the evenings, or right now I'm doing maybe frozen berries, half a cup of starch, usually sweet potatoes and root vegetables right now, and then I'll have a little bit of dark chocolate or a little bit of my fudge or something like that, right? But you know what your problems are, right? If you feel like you can keep it in the house, then go for it. But I think for most of us, getting rid of all that stuff is going to be the best option, right? I can't have plantain chips or siete chips or any of that stuff. I love the crunchy, salty stuff. So my house is nothing but sweet potatoes, some squashes, some frozen fruit, and some honey and some dark chocolate. And that's it. Okay. What else? Had a great discussion with Kathy Bridenstine today about sleep and the importance of sleep. And so we're sitting out trying to figure out, some issues with some energy levels that tend to kind of creep up later in the week. And of course, my first question goes to, or one of my first questions goes to, well, how's your sleep? And her sleep could be better. Like I think a lot of our sleep could be better. So it was great because we had this little discussion, and I was like, I don't think most people understand how important sleep is. And of course, she's like, well, I do understand how important it is. Well, but I don't think we do, because a lot of us will prioritize working out over sleep and think that if I got to give up on something, I'm going to give up on sleep because I can't miss my workouts. And what we tried to get her to understand, which I think she does now, is that sleep is more important than working out. For those of us that really practice this, we understand that when we sleep well, we are completely different people, right? We have to have a balance of all of it. But if your sleep is off every night and you're only getting 6 hours, 7 hours of bedtime, then that's the first place that you need to start to work on things, right? So make sure that you're allotting 8 hours of bedtime most evenings, or the best that you can do. I know we all have our crazy schedules. You know what time you have to get up, backtrack to whatever that time optimal time is to give yourself about 8 hours, minimum 7 hours of bedtime, but 8 hours is optimal. And then I would set an alarm for an hour to 2 hours before that bedtime to remind you, to give your body that unconscious cues to start to get ready for bed when that alarm pops up, okay? To enhance your sleep, again, the basics will serve you, and you have to be consistent with it. So getting sunlight, some bright light every single day. If you come and you just, kind of pay attention to what we do here at the office, or if we had a camera on us or something like that, like several times throughout the day, I go and I just stand in the sun. And maybe I'm throwing the frisbee, maybe I'm just standing there, maybe Colby will come out and talk to me a little bit. Sometimes we'll BS, but regardless, I'm getting out, and it's not about the direct sun exposure to the skin, which is beneficial for sure, but it's really, I'm just like trying to entrain my circadian rhythms and get that brightness in, right? So remember, brightness during the day is crucial, turning off all your stuff at night, and being consistent with your bedtime and rise time is super crucial. Make that a priority this week, okay? And then getting ready for the new year. All right, a lot of us are doing the SHT Real Food Masterclass kicking off next Saturday, and regardless of whether you are or not, it's a great time to recommit to some measurements. So I'll share a link to how to take your own pictures and measurements. We can help you if you ever want to stop in here and just jump on the scale and let's do the tape measure for you. But we'll share a video on how to do that. Remember, we have a partnership with DexaFit, so you can get a really good discount. Mention the SHT when you go in there, and I would recommend doing that once every 6 months. just to get a snapshot of where you are with things. And then we're redoing all our cookware videos and storage container videos and all that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, we have our oldies but goodies, and I'll also share those with you as well. All right. And then also, talking about the first of the year, I would highly recommend that you watch our 2 videos. The first one is our 4 steps to creating the life that you want. It's a super solid process that has been honed over the years. A lot of feedback. A lot of us leaders use it daily, like it's a game changer. All right. And then our intention setting video. I'm not happy with the quality of the videos, but the content in those is really good. So even if you just listen to it, we have it on the podcast. Maybe check out the podcast and listen to the Setting Intentions episode that we just recently released. Or you can go to our YouTube channel and we have it segmented out into a playlist, okay? And I think that's about all we got, man. All right. Love you guys. Finally, questions and answers. I'm going to try to commit to. We're just going to experiment with it. I mean, what I love about you guys is you're patient with, all the chaos of what we're trying to do here. So I know that we've tried things in the past and some stick and some don't. So I want to try this. Questions and answers. Just give me your questions. Friday will be a Facebook Live in the group, and we will answer your questions and have some good discussion around it. Whatever those questions are, it's a really good place for me to start with content because I'm trying to get a feel for and a vibe for what people need to know and what would be useful to them. So submit your questions and we'll do that on Fridays, okay? All right. You guys have a good week.